Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rocher, all the way down here. And with me today, we did our predictions before the season. Now we're back here for the postseason. Over here in a little tiny square is Regelio. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Glad to be here.
So, yeah. So, yesterday ended the 2020 MLB season. And unfortunately, the Giants fell one game short, but it's all good. Anyways, we're here to give our predictions. So as you see on the screen, we got the playoff brackets. We're gonna get right into this. We're gonna review. We're gonna go one by one each game and reveal who we got for each of these games.
Uh,
So
I'd like to make a note though. I'd like to make one note though. So obviously, when we did our previous prediction video, we did not know that they were going to expand it to eight
yeah,
teams per conference or whatever it is. So the prediction video there was kind of based on what it was going to be the original format. So this is what a revised version of it. So
yeah,
yeah, so I'd like to make that note there.
yeah. That's right. I forgot about that because we did it like one day before the new MLB postseason thing came out. We did it when it was still the original.
Yeah, so I just want to point out to anybody who are trying to say, "Oh, you guys picked this." Well, that was before that new format. So,
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's start off with the NL matchups. We got the number one seeded Dodgers. That sounds weird to say for baseball. Number one seeded Dodgers versus the number eight seeded Brewers, who got in the last game. And for me, this is not going to be close. I think the Dodgers sweeping the end up sweeping the Brewers in probably two games. Because remember, wild card round, guys, is best 2 out of 3, and I think the Dodgers end up sweeping the Brewers.
yeah, so yeah, this is just as simple as that. The Dodgers look pretty good this year, with COVID restrictions and everything. They look pretty good. Brewers, they struggled near the end. I mean,
Yeah.
they lost the last few games, so this is going to be a sweep. Dodgers go in easily, easy win for them.
Yep. All right. Next up, we got, I believe, or hell, I think you have it on your notes. This is the 4-5 matchup, right?
Yes, it's the
Yes.
Padres versus the number four Padres versus the number five
All
Cardinals.
right. Who you got for this matchup?
All right, then after debating about it, I have to go with the Padres. Like, yeah, they're like, I don't know. I think you told me like a few people went down, but
Yeah.
they still have an incredible
Mm-hmm.
roster.
Absolutely.
And the Cardinals, they a little bit surprised, but Padres win this in three. And yeah, they win this in three.
Yep, and I agree with Helio. I got the Padres as well. Dilson Lamette, who went down in the Giants final series, seems to be all right. They are gonna miss Mike Clevenger, but I think they have enough pitching with Chris Paddock, and Dilson Lamette here in this first round. I mean, the Cardinals do got that Kim dude. They do got Flaherty, but I think the Padres have a better lineup and a better pitching staff to get them through to the NLDS, where we will eventually have a all NL West matchup. All right, next up we go to the 3-6 matchup. It is the Chicago Cubs, Josh, taking on a team that made the postseason for the first time since they won it all in 2003, and that's the Miami Marlins. 17 years, and I'm finally back in the postseason.
Which congrats to them.
Yes, but I'm gonna go the Chicago Cubs here. Yu Darvish had probably his best season of his career, even from his Texas Rangers days. I think the Cubs have just enough pitching. I am worried about that bullpen. Just enough pitching and enough hitting to get through and beat the Miami Marlins. This could be a 3-game series.
Yeah, so let make a little note here. So I read the stat yesterday that Miami has never lost a playoff
They
series.
haven't. They've been in twice. 96, they won the World Series. 2003, they won the World Series.
Yes, but that being said, I'm sorry, but the Cubbies are gonna win. But this, I will say, Miami will take a game, but Cubs will win it in three. This actually will be a very fun series, I imagine.
Yes. And guys, I might be live for game one of this series on Wednesday with Josh from the Sports Trade. If not, probably by myself. I'll let you guys know what other series we're live for on Tuesday. But this is one of those series I might be live for on Wednesday before game 7 of the game 1 of the NBA Finals. Next up, we got Rogelio's Atlanta Braves This is the 2-7 matchup taking on the Cincinnati Reds. This is probably the one matchup I'm looking most forward to of this in our wild card series. But Rogelio, what do you got?
Well, what can I say? The Braves offensive unit, whew, this short pace of the Dodgers were one of the best teams in the NL, if not the best teams in the MLB. I was worried about their pitching, but they've got it under control, and I believe their hitting will be enough to propel them. And you know what? I'm sorry, B Money, but I got the Braves in a sweep.
Ooh, all right. And for me, this is the first series we are different at. Y'all know how hyped I was about the Reds. I got the Reds in this series. They're rolling out Sonny Gray, Trevor Bauer, and Castillo, I believe, in this 3-game series. I believe in the Reds. I think they'll have enough pitching to corral that Braves, deadly lineup. The Reds have a deadly lineup of their own. And give me the Reds, who are I believe Sonny Gray out for game 1, Trevor Bauer out for game 2. The Braves, they could steal a game for sure. And then I think they're sending out Luis Castillo for game 3. So sorry, Regelio, but I got the Reds moving on to the NLDS here. Sorry.
Which I wouldn't be shocked. Now, before we get on to the American League, I want to say congratulations to the NL Central being the first division to ever have like 4 teams in the postseason.
Teams. Yeah, you're welcome. Giants almost broke that up. But yes, Brewers, Cardinals, Reds, and Cubs. That's great, man.
Yeah, so congrats to them.
Yeah, but then you had Marlins and Braves. And then you had Dodgers, Padres from the NOS. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move over to the ALDS. We got an all AL East matchup here, the 1-8 matchup. We got the the Tampa Bay Rays, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 8 seeded Cardinals Blue Jays. This is going to be a fun series for me, but give me the Tampa Bay Rays in this series. They're pitching. I mean, Tyler Glasnow, Charlie Morton, Blake Snell, Ronnie Chirinos. I think the Rays will be just too much for the Blue Jays, and this could be a sweep, could be a 3-game series, but give me the Rays to advance here.
Yeah, well, what can I say? The Rays, I believe, is like the all-rounded team, a complete team, as you could say. It'll be. I'm happy for the Blue Jays. They made it to the postseason, and I will believe this will go to 3 games. But sorry, Sir Cardinal, the Rays are gonna advance.
All right, this matchup is what I'm most looking forward to here in the AL Wild Card Series. It is the number 4 seeded Cleveland Indians, the number 5 seeded New York Yankees. Game 1 matchup. I will be live for this series Tuesday night. I don't want to miss it. It's Garrett Cole and it's Shane Bieber here in Game 1. And who do you got in this series, Rogelio?
Oh, this one was hard because, it's the Yankees, man. It's hard to bet against the Yankees. However, something is telling me that the Indians are going to upset the Yankees in the best of 3. Yeah, give me the Indians. Something is just telling me that the Indians will do enough to take down the Yankees.
I agree. I love the Indians pitching staff. I think they can shut down this Yankees lineup. I think this series for sure will go to 3 games. But here's the deal. Yankees pitching is not that great after Garrett Cole. I think the Indians will outpitch them. Even without Mike Clevenger, I still love this stunning rotation. I love the lineup's pretty decent. And yeah, give me the Indians to finally upset the Yankees, move on to the ALDS series. All right, next up, we got the 3-6 matchup of the Minnesota Twins and the Astros without cheating, who made the postseason with a record under 500. So we got Twins, we got Astros. Give me the Twins in this series. They're the better team in my opinion. Oh my God, one of the best lineups in the league. I got the Twins beating the Astros. This will probably be a 3-game series.
Yeah, now, while the Twins aren't as explosive as last year, however, there's, again, another all-rounded team, a complete team as well.
Yep.
And yes, Astros, as much as I kind of want to see them redeem themselves, obviously the cheating scandal and everything, it'd be nice for like a redemption story. However, Twins, And I'm gonna call a surprise. Twins in a sweep.
Ooh, all right. And guys, I might be live, most likely be live for this Game 1 series tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. So, yeah, I'll be live for this series tomorrow. Next up, this series also really intrigues me. We got the number 2 seeded Oakland Athletics. We got the number 7 seeded Chicago White Sox. So, Regelio, who do you got in this series?
Oh man, what can I say? Well, White Sox. Well, what can I say about them? They've been pretty good too, and so have the A's. The A's have really picked up over the last few years. Obviously, I would love to pick them, but you know what? I just like the Chicago White Sox. Something's telling me that they're just gonna do good. So give me the White Sox over the A's.
This is the one series, the only series I really didn't know who I was going to have win. Listen, now the A's were fully healthy. I definitely would pick them. But you know what? I'm still going to pick them to win. No, I think they got Mike Fiers scoring in game 1. I love the White Sox. I mean, you got probably Lucas Giolito and Dallas Keuchel going in the first 2 games. But I think the A's offense, even though the White Sox have a great offense as well, oh man, I'm still decided in this one. But you know what, PJ? Give me the A's to advance here. That bullpen is too good. They can even just go to a bullpen game and win the game. So, in a very highly touted, close 3-game series, give me the A's to move on to the ALDS. So, now let's go back to the NL. And the NLDS, we got for mine the Dodgers, the number 1 seeded Dodgers, taking on the number 4 seeded Padres. The Padres, man, what if they upset the Dodgers here? I mean, Chris Product back Mike Clevenger, you're running Chris Product, Dallas Lamette, Zach Davies, and Mike Clevenger. But you know what? Dodgers, they keep the hopes alive here in my bracket. I'm going to go the Dodgers to beat the Padres. The Dodgers, this is any year for them to win. It's this year. The offense can be able to carry them if Kershaw, Bueller don't pitch well. But give me the Dodgers to beat the Padres in this best of 5 NLDS. This could go 5 games, but I got the Dodgers advancing to the NLCS.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, the Padres, man, were on fire. But the Dodgers, they're on a mission to prove to everybody, hey, we're the best team in baseball. And they look unstoppable. So this will go to 5. So give me the Dodgers. As much as it pains me to say it, but give me the Dodgers to go to the NLCS.
Yep. All right. Next up, Regelio's matchup. He's got the 3 seeded Chicago Cubs taking the 2 seeded Atlanta Braves. What you got?
Well, I mean, like you said earlier, Yu Darvish has done good for the Cubbies. Cubbies done pretty good. However, I believe that the Braves, yes, the starting pitching is still a little shaky, but we've got a pretty good bullpen. And I believe that the pitching will do just enough, will do enough hitting. And I got this game in 5 games. Give me the Braves over the Cubbies. Sorry, Josh.
All right. So for me, I got the 3 seeded Chicago Cubs, the 7 seeded Cincinnati Reds. Am I going to do it? Am I going to believe in the Reds once again? The answer is no. I got the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS. I think this is where the Reds' magic runs out. I think the Cubs are obviously a better team this year. I hate to say it because I'm the baseball Buddha. But Josh, you're not going to be, if you watch this, you're not going to be disappointed in this pick. I got the Cubs. I like you, Darvish. You got that veteran John Lester. I know he hasn't pitched well. I think the Cubs, I'm, again, worried about that bullpen, but I think their hitting will be just enough. Probably a 5-game series squeezed by the Reds, but I can see the Reds beating the Cubs in the series. But I'm going to go with Cubs, Dodgers, and LCS. All right, next up, we're on to the ALDS, where we both got the 1-seeded Tampa Bay Rays, the 4-seeded Cleveland Indians, and moving on to the ALCS here, my bracket is the Tampa Bay Rays. They're just an all-around great team, great offense, great pitching, great bullpen, and I think they will maybe even sweep the Indians if not 1-4. But give me the Rays to move on to the ALCS for the first time since, I believe, the year they went to the World Series.
Yeah, what can I say? Rays, again, all-rounded team. That pitching is just godly. Look, the Indians, they did pretty good, but had them upset the Yankees, but unfortunately, Magic's running out. Sorry, you're gonna go another year without a World Series. Give me the Rays over the Indians, and I'm gonna call it a sweep.
All right. So next up, Regelio's got the three seeded Twins taking on the 7 seeded White Sox. Who you got?
Well, like I said, I've been impressed by the White Sox. Yeah, they're iffy there, but still good enough. But again, like I said earlier, Twins, all-rounded team. I like their hitting. Their pitching's pretty good. Give me the Twins over the White Sox.
All right, so for me, I got the 3 seeded Twins taking on the 2 seeded Athletics. This one I went back and forth again, but sorry, PJ. I'm going to go to Twins, so we both got the same ALCS. I got the Twins with a more rounded team here. I trust their pitching staff a little bit more than Oakland's. I like both these offices. The Twins maybe have a little bit better offense, but I'm going to pick the Twins to take on the Rays in the ALCS. All right, so here we go. We got the NLCS. I got the number 1 seeded Dodgers. I got the number 3 seeded Chicago Cubs. Dodger fans, don't get mad at me. Psych. I got the shit. Whoops, I just spoiled that motherfucker. Oh well. I got the Dodgers going to the World Series here. Like I said, if this is any year for the Dodgers to win it, it is this year. So give me the Dodgers to beat the Cubs in a great series again for the 3rd time in the CS, 2016, 2017, and now 2020. Maybe Josh has another rage in store for him, but give me the Dodgers. I think they're a better team than the Cubs to move on to their 3rd World Series in the last 4 or 5 years.
And now in my matchup, you've got the Braves over the Dodgers, or Braves versus the Dodgers. Now, the Braves are probably the only team in the National League that could match the Dodgers. And like I said, the Dodgers are on a mission to prove that they're the best. And I'm going to say this. I got the Braves going over the Dodgers in 7. However, I'm going to say this. If the Dodgers beat the Braves, it probably would be in 5 because in years past, the Dodgers have owned the Atlanta Braves. But something is telling me that even though, yes, the Dodgers are probably almost in a complete team, I may be a little bit biased, but give me the Braves going to the World Series. Still going to the World Series.
All right, so next up, me and Regelio both have number 1 seeded Rays, the number 3 seeded Twins. Regelio, I almost called you myself. I almost called you Rocha. I don't know why. Who do you got going to the World Series out of the AL?
All right, well, the 2 complete teams of the American League. I was going back and forth with this one because I can see either of these teams going to the World Series. This series is going to 7. I don't care what anyone's going to say. This game is going to go to 7 because these 2 teams are just so good. It's going to go back and forth, and this will probably be the best series of the playoffs. I'm going to call it here. The best series of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Give me the Rays to go to the World Series over the Twins.
Yeah, I agree with Regelio. I think it's going to be a great series. Would it just be so much fun? No Yankees, no Indians here. Just a Rays, Twins, ALCS. It should be such a fun series. But as you guys saw earlier, I kind of spoiled it. Give me the Rays to go to the World Series. I think they're the most complete team in the NL. They're going to take AL. They're going to take on the most complete team in the NL, the Dodgers. And this would be such a great World Series. So in my World Series, I got the number 1 seeded team from each conference, whatever we want to call it, the NL, the AL. In the World Series, we got the Rays' great pitching staff and good hitting. Take on the Dodgers' good pitching staff and great hitting. Is this the year I'm going to have the Dodgers win it all, Regelio? Is this the year?
I say no.
And you're correct. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays to win the World Series and win for the first time in franchise history. Does any pitching staff, before you Dodger fans hear on me, listen what I have to say. And you know you're going to agree. Does any pitching staff to take down the Dodgers this year, it's either the Reds or the Rays. And the Rays have the pitching and the hitting. We know how Kershaw plays. Buehler hasn't looked well in the postseason either. We know how the Dodgers, I think they go to the World Series, but again, fall short. And the Tampa Bay Rays, for the first time in franchise history, are the World Series champions.
And in my World Series, you've got the 2-seeded Braves versus the 1-seeded Rays. Now, I could see either of these teams winning. Obviously, like you said earlier, the Rays got the complete pitching, which is more, could I say, for the Braves, and they got the hitting. I could see the Rays winning this. Do I pull the trigger? Do I choose the Rays to beat the Braves? And the answer is no. I got the Braves winning against the Rays in 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Rays got the pitching. I'm not going to deny that. They got the hitting, but I still believe the Braves have superior hitting. You've got Acuna, you've got Albies, you've got Ozuna. You've got a complete hitting team right here. Yes, the pitching is still a little suspect, but I'm going to say the Braves are going to do just enough hitting to leave it to that elite bullpen. And I got the Braves as World Series champions. First time in, I want to say, what, 95?
95, yeah, I believe 95.
About the 95 season, give me the Braves over the Rays, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Rays could have said us as well, but Braves over Rays in 7.
Yeah, and for me, I think the Dodgers easily could win. Regelio's used to that sound. Anyways.
Shut up.
But no, I think the Dodgers could win the World Series this year. Like I said, and I've said it throughout this entire video, if there's a year, and I've said it on my live streams and throughout the entire year, if there's a year the Dodgers could win a World Series, it would be this year. And I'd be happy for you guys, for Crazy Mofo, for Isaiah, the true Dodger fans out there. The Dodger fans like Isaiah and Mofo who don't complain after every single loss. I'll be happy for you guys. And you guys easily could win the World Series this year. But I love the Rays. I think they could get in. Dark horses for me would be somebody like the Reds, the Cubs, the Twins. But there you go, guys. So Regelio's got the Braves winning the World Series, sticking with his result from the video. I had the Yankees winning the World Series. I switched that to the Rays. But anyways, guys, I know it's a little bit of a long video, but hey, it's a prediction video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Regelio for joining once again. And yeah, again, I'll be live, whether it's myself or with Sir Cornell, with other people. I'll be live starting Tuesday for the entire MLB postseason, along with other stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure y'all hit that like and sub whatever your first time on your channel. Again, I'll be doing, yes, and go sub up Regelio. His link will be in the description below. He does video games, so you guys want to check that out. And make sure you guys come on by. Or I'll be live, either with, who knows, maybe Regelio, Josh from the Sports Series, Sir Cardinal TV, whoever else. I'll be live for the playoffs throughout the World Series. So come on by and hang out and hit that like and sub button. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Your boy Rocha, signing out. Peace out, guys. God damn it, Giants. Why couldn't you make it?